This helicopter is the larger, more powerful younger brother of the Jolly Green Giant H-3, one of the world's largest helicopters. It is heavily armed and can fly and hover in high heat and cold, which is why it served well in Iraq and Afghanistan as it did in Vietnam. Why is the Sikorsky CH-53E Super Stallion considered the most powerful helicopter in the U.S. Air Force? We'll look at its different variants and its latest enhancements, so be sure to watch until the end of this video. The Sikorsky CH-53 Super Stallion is a military heavy-lift helicopter used by the United States. Sikorsky Aircraft constructed it for the United States Marine Corps. The less common MH-53E Sea Dragon serves the U.S. Navy's demand for long-range minesweeping or airborne mine countermeasures missions and heavy-lift capabilities. The CH-53E will be replaced by the Sikorsky CH-53K King Stallion, which has new engines, composite rotor blades, and a larger aircraft cabin. A helicopter with a lifting capacity of 1.8 times that of the CH-53D was requested by the U.S. Marine Corps in October of 1967, and it had to fit on amphibious warfare ships. Both the U.S. Navy and the U.S. Army were looking for similar helicopters at the time. Sikorsky had been working on an upgrade to the CH-53D known as the S-80, or the Sikorsky CH-53E Super Stallion, which included a third turboshaft engine and a more powerful rotor system before the demand was issued. In 1968, Sikorsky presented the Marines with the S-80 design. They supported the plan since it offered a speedy answer and a testbed helicopter for evaluation. The CH-53E features a more powerful gearbox and a fuselage that is 6 feet 2 inches or 1.88 meters longer. They were replaced with titanium fiberglass composite rotor blades. The tail was also reconfigured. It was just over a month ago that HMH 461 was the first Marine Corps unit to fly the new CH-53K King Stallion helicopter. Pilots from the unit flew the predecessor of the King Stallion, the CH-53E Super Stallion. The internal cargo space of the King Stallion has been widened by 12 inches to accommodate a wider variety of payloads and payload configurations. As a result of its size, the King Stallion is just as efficient in terms of logistics, maintenance, and operational costs as the Super Stallion. In addition, the design incorporates efficient fourth-generation composite rotor blades into the equation. A fully transparent cockpit makes flying easier for pilots. Mechanics working on the King Stallion benefit from components that require less upkeep than those found in the Super Stallion. Despite this, the path to becoming King Stallion has not been smooth. As a result of these tests, several design flaws were discovered, such as excessive exhaust gas consumption by the engines, shorter than expected service lives for the rotor gears, and issues with the driving shaft and tail rotor. The King Stallion's huge advantages over the Super Stallion are one of the reasons the Marine Corps plans to purchase 200 of them. Despite this, the first helicopters are expected to be operational by the end of the year. In 2017, Sikorsky Aircraft received more than $300 million in funding for the production of CH-53Ks. The CH-53K was designed to be the Marine Corps' primary courier vehicle from the beginning. According to Vanderborg, the Marine Corps' heavy lifters will benefit from this arrangement for decades. Deliveries of Lot 1 are expected to begin in 2020. The CH-53E was the ancestor of the CH-53K Super Stallion, a completely new aircraft. It's also easier to maintain and has a lower total cost of ownership compared to prior models of the King Stallion. It's been replaced by the King Stallion CH-53E, which was initially produced in 1981. Congressional support for the construction of these helicopters was considerable because of the advanced enhancements to this powerhouse. Known to be a significant investment, the CH-53K's capabilities are unmatchable. It is a military workhorse and is able to supply its pilot with more accurate data thanks to its upgraded technological characteristics. Even though the cost of manufacture has risen steadily over the years, the U.S. Marine Corps has already seen a return on its investment in the first decade of operation. The MH-53E Sea Dragon. The U.S. Navy relies on the MH-53E Sea Dragon for aerial mine countermeasures. The MH-53E is an improved variant on the CH-53E Sea Stallion, a heavier and more powerful aircraft. The MH-53 can be used as a means of transportation by carriers and other warships. AQS-14A side-scan sonar, Mk-105 magnetic minesweeper, and Mk-103 mechanical minesweepers can all be carried on board. The MH-53E can be equipped with the GAU-21 ramp-mounted weapon system to perform an assault support duty. In contrast, military helicopters are among the most susceptible to errors. The most serious MH-53 incident occurred in 1988 and is still remembered today. The tragedy resulted in the deaths of 8 sailors. MH-53Es were involved in accidents in 5 different years: 2000, 2002, 2003, 2005, and 2008. In spite of its high rate of disasters, the Navy continued to support the Sea Dragon for a long time. The Seahawk MH-60S. Helicopters like the Sikorsky MH-60S Nighthawk can be used for a wide range of missions. Mine countermeasures, vertical resupply, and combat rescue are just a few of the tasks performed by the U.S. Navy MH-60S helicopters. Since then, helicopter production has been steadily increasing. Operation Iraqi Freedom, which began in January 2003, necessitated the use of MH-60S helicopters. The USS Essex, a Wasp-class amphibious assault ship, was equipped with new helicopters for the first time. Because of the need to replace heavy lift helicopters for vertical replenishment with CH-53-D Sea Knights, it was given the initial designation CH-60S. The MH-60S designation was given to the helicopter due to the installation of additional combat support capabilities when its mission needed to be changed. According to Colonel Jack Perrin, the first 2 CH-53K helicopters were delivered to Marine Heavy Helicopter Squadron 461, that's HMH 461, in January. On Tuesday, Perrin and Sikorsky's program manager Bill Falk announced that the helicopter had passed all of its preliminary operational and assessment tests. The first operational squadron will have 4 helicopters. Its crew will be sufficiently trained and qualified, and the squadron will be ready to deploy if necessary, according to a Sikorsky press release released by CNN. Before calling the program operationally ready, Perrin argues it will be possible to evaluate training and logistics once 4 helicopters have been delivered to the Marine Corps. Previous tests have shown that even in adverse weather conditions, the CH-53K can transport huge loads over great distances. During the day and night, ships have been landed at sea and airborne refueling has been attempted. Marine Corps distributed activities, such as Distributed Maritime Operations or DMO and Expeditionary Advanced Base Operations EABO, will require the capacity to move huge vehicles like the Joint Light Tactical Vehicle or JLTV, massive pallets of supplies, and 30 passengers, according to Perrin. A vertical lift is required to access the island chains because of the dispersed Marine Corps activity. His remarks at a Navy League Sea Airspace Conference stated that the 53K is going to be the backbone of it. After achieving IOC in the next few months, the Marine Corps will work with Sikorsky to move into full-scale manufacturing. The colonel said that there was a significant likelihood that the full-rate manufacturing option would be available in the upcoming fiscal year 23. Helicopters for 4 16-seat West Coast squadrons, a bigger East Coast squadron, and a fleet replacement squadron that trains new pilots are expected to be available by 2029 when the full operational capability is achieved. As the CH-53K helicopter program director Bill Falk notes, Sikorsky's supply chain is supporting the active manufacturing line as it prepares to deliver 2 more helicopters later this year. Falk made the comment, "In order to make a decision on full-year production," the company stated, "we look forward to continuing our progress." This heavyweight boxer has been given the honorary title of King Stallion. General Electric GE381B is the engine's primary power source. There's a combined output of 7,500 horsepower from the T408 engines. The CH-53K can now fly 20 knots quicker than the CH-53E. The CH-53E was the best helicopter until the CH-53K, commonly known as the King, took its place. The helicopter will be a nightmare for all of the U.S.'s enemies. Will the new CH-53K be able to stop anything in its way, or is it just a myth? If you like this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel for regular military updates. Don't forget to leave a comment in the section below. Thanks for watching.